awesome. Thanks for joining me.
Of course, my pleasure.
Now, is this your first time in London?
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's my third. Yeah.
Oh, so you've seen the sights and stuff then?
Yeah, but not enough. Not nearly enough.
Do you think you'll get time to see anything this time around?
Definitely. Yeah. I have today, like the end of today, from the afternoon on, and then I have the weekend, and I can't wait. Yeah.
Now, where on this planet are you from? Tell me about where you call home at the moment, anyway.
At the moment, I call Los Angeles home. I was born in Seattle, and my parents divorced when I was 5, so I left, and with them, obviously, because I was 5.
Yeah. It's a bit young to leave home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was no rebelling and staying in Seattle for me. So I grew up in LA, and kind of was like a little nomad all over the place, and finally we landed in this little teeny tiny suburban area that's like, it's actually right near where NBC is, and Warner Brothers, and Disney, but like it's weird.
Showbiz land.
It's showbiz land, but it's also like kind of this strange suburbia that's very sleepy and sweet, and so that's where I grew up.
And if we were to come to your part of the world to kind of immerse ourselves in a fine frenzy world, where would we go and what would we do? What would you recommend?
It's funny because I think that as far as like geographically, England is actually much more frenzy land than Los Angeles, like
right.
way far more actually. But I guess there's a little lake, a little reservoir called Silver Lake Reservoir, and that's where I go running. And it's this beautiful place, and they have all these incredible houses around it, and just beautiful architecture, very like eclectic and weird, and a lot of artists live around there. So it's a fun place to walk. And there's a Vietnamese place that's wonderful called Ginger Grass that I always go to, and there's a little cafe called Aroma Cafe, and it's like very sweet, and vines hanging in the background. You can get a good cup of coffee there.
Top tip.
Yeah.
Did you sing a lot as a kid? Did you grow up with kind of music in your household when you were younger? And when was the first time that you kind of realised that, whoa, I'm good at this and this is what I want to do?
I definitely had music around growing up for sure, but it was never obvious. Like, you hear of kids like, singing at 5 and, winning talent shows and stuff like that, and, at 6, and, I was never that kid. I was always pretty normal, taking, ballet class and stuff like that, and we had a piano growing up at my dad's house, and so we'd have like little sing-alongs and stuff like that, but I never had the voice for sure. When I was 11, I sang in a play and kind of discovered that, like, for such a shy little kid, I had this really large voice that I had never found before, and I don't know, it just gave me a sort of freedom that I didn't have in real life, because I really was like a wallflower and very nervous and timid, and being able to sing and music in general just gave me confidence.
You still get butterflies?
Absolutely, yeah. But oh God, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's horrible. Sometimes I think, okay, I might spontaneously die on stage, but yeah, totally, something like that. I just, like stop functioning. But there's something that happens when, my hands hit the keys and I start singing that just, I don't know, if it's everything's right, then it just, Jonesy from Sigur Rós said when everything comes together and goes right, you just feel like you're floating, and that's really what happens, and nerves don't affect me.